Hey guys, so soon I'm going to be becoming a sophomore, and I've learned a lot of stuff from freshman year, and I know lots of people are nervous about going into high school and becoming a freshman, so I thought what better way than to tell you guys how I survived freshman year. So I'll be telling you guys a couple of things I did. First, which is probably one of the first things you'll know, you need to do those summer assignments. I'm serious. Do not do it in 1 week like I did. I don't know how I passed them, but just take your time on it and start it earlier than before you go back to school because it's definitely a big impact on your first grade. So the next thing I'll talk about So the next thing I'll be talking about is sleep because I feel like that's a big part of school and I personally never really did have a problem with this. Only a couple times, but basically you need to get your sleep or else your whole day is going to snowball. You'll get a headache or you'll pass out or something bad will happen and you miss out on a full day of school where you could have been maybe acing a test or at least getting the test done instead of making it up on a different day. But yeah, just don't stay up too late. I don't really know how people stay up that late because I normally just only stay up if I need to get a homework assignment that's due on the next day because I procrastinate, but I don't know. Just get some sleep. Don't stay up all night. Also, please use an alarm clock. You need an alarm clock to pass school. Like, you need to wake up in the morning. You can't just tell yourself, ooh, hey, can you wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning? Oh, yeah, sure. But that's not how things work. You need a clock to wake you up. So, another thing, like the whole friends and drama thing, that's a huge part of freshman year because it's your first time in high school, and you just need to present yourself as a nice person, and then people who appreciate that will definitely bring you in. That's kind of what happened to me freshman year with all my senior friends. Shout out. Um, but yeah, drama will happen. It's not like you can avoid it unless you're super clean and you never do anything. But yeah, just always be kind. Don't bully anyone, please. That's just going to start more drama. A big drama scene tends to be the lunchroom. If you go to my school, you know tons of stuff happens at lunch. I personally know this because it happened to me. Not like a fight or anything, but like she did this and he did this kind of stuff. But lots of fights will happen. Please don't join in on them. Don't be scared of them once you see them. Just be like, oh, I'm gonna finish my food. I don't know. Um, and of course, my period's the one that happens all the fights. So now I'm gonna talk about something that I personally know very well, which is procrastination. If you procrastinate as much as I do, then I feel so bad for you. You need to get in the habit of doing things. You can't just be like, oh, I'll push it off. You need to get in the habit of doing it either when you get home or having a specific time. Or, I know lots of people used to make fun of me for having homework alarms because I would always procrastinate and be like, oh, I'll do it later. But I would have an alert that say, do your homework right now, or you're a hoe, or I don't know. I just have lots of them, and I always had people make fun of me for it, but it got me to do it. So as a freshman, you're probably going to have a gym class where you're going to swim for the first time. Not for your first time, but like swimming in a gym class. Maybe you did this in a different school, but you mostly are going to be swimming for your first time in school, and as a freshman. Please, please, don't just strip down in the locker room. Please, that just makes everyone uncomfortable and that's not clean or anything. Um, they try to make you as comfortable as possible, but they'll just be like, "Oh, why don't you just wrap your towel around your waist or have a friend guard you?" Here's a little story about me in my gym class when I first swam. I was in a little corner in the locker room, and I was surrounded by jocks, so, I really fit in there. So, Okay, let's just start the story. So everyone's changing, no one's really talking because that would be awkward. But of course, the jocks do this all the time, so they're like, hey, nice ass. Did I ask you? So then I start freaking out because I'm like, I don't know what to do. How do I get out of this situation? I can't move my locker because you always have to stay in your same locker. I hated gym class, let's just say that. So I just changed in the bathroom. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're swimming, because that's a new thing for you to do. But I'm not really ashamed of it. I mean, it's not like it degrades me anyway. It's not like anyone's gonna look at me differently because, oh, he changes in the bathroom. It's just, I don't feel comfortable changing. Anyways, enough with that. Let's keep going on with more tips I can talk about. Um, find a person you can sit up with on the bus. Personally, I had someone later on in the year that I just sat with the whole time and we just talked. It was nice, but you know, I wish I could have known them sooner. That make them your friends, especially if they're one of your classes. Just if you didn't know someone before, try to be friends with them. If it doesn't go well, then just let it be. And if it does go well, then strengthen that bond even more, because that will get you through high school. Another way that you can gain friends in high school is clubs. I joined the drama club, which definitely impacted my social life in high school. I met tons of nice people there. Just find something that you can relate to and something that you think you'll have fun with, because I know the drama club definitely was one of the best parts of my high school, and I'm so grateful that I joined it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the school dances. I personally am not a party goer, a dancer, a person who enjoys being at social events. So I never did go to the class parties or the dances because, well, I did in middle school, but the high school ones, oh my god, it's just worse. And things definitely escalate. If you do like going to parties and all that stuff, then definitely go to the dances because you can do what you like. But if you're like me, I still would recommend going to the parties or dances. Just find someone you can cling on to during there so they can make you feel comfortable there. And eventually you'll ease into it, but like, it's just hard for me to do that. I'll probably maybe go to one of the dances, but I don't know. It's just not something I enjoy. But you should do what you enjoy, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And that's it for this video. I want to thank you guys for encouraging me to do this video, since I haven't done anything on here this channel. I'll probably do a little bit more videos if you guys like this one. So give it a thumbs up or a comment saying like, oh, you suck, anything, I don't care. But yeah, happy encouragement is good. Sub if you really like me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. That was so ugly.